Here we go. We have a question minimum sum. So you have given an array such that each element is in the range of 0 to 9, and we need to find the minimum possible sum of two numbers formed using the elements of the array, and all the digits in the array must be used to form those two numbers, and we need to return a string without leading zeros. So suppose we have this array, and we need to divide the array elements into two numbers. So first number is this, second number is this, and the summation is the minimum summation. So the answer is this. So suppose we have this, and we have to divide the array elements into two numbers. So first number is this, second number is this. The summation is the minimum. So output is this. And in this case we only have two elements. So first is this and the second is this. The output is 13. So let's build the approach. So suppose we have this array 6, 5, 9, then 2, then 6, then 4, then 9. So that's all. And we have to create two numbers, number 1 and number 2, and those two number summation have to be minimum. So how do we find that? First of all, to make those two numbers whose summation will be minimum, we want the number a and number 2 itself has to be minimum. So for that, uh, for for to create the minimum number, first we have to sort the array. So after sorting, suppose the sort will look like 2, 4, then 5, then 6, then again 6, then 9, and then 9. So after sorting we got this. So we need to create two separate integers. So first of all, our first number is this. We place first element here. Next is 4. 4 we create in the second element. Then we have 5. So we currently have this, and we multiply the current number with 10. Then we add our current number. It will give me 25. So our next number is 6. We multiply the current number with 10. We add the current number. So we got to 46. Next we have again 6. So we add 6 here. Next we have 9. We add 9 here. Next we have 9. So we have 9 here. So we have separated those two numbers. But these numbers, if we have to create a integer, it will give me a wrong answer. It will give me wrong answer. Why? I will tell you. If you look at the constraint is the size is 10 raised to the size is 10 raised to power 9, and the number is in the range of 0 to 9. Actually, the range is 10 raised to power 6. So the first number length will be 10 raised to power 3, and the second number length will be 10 raised to power 3, and we have number 9 in the form of 0 to 9. So we have 10 raised to power 3. So 10 raised to power 3 will look like this. So we have these many positions slots, and we have range in the form of 0 to 9. So if I place 999, uh, how many times? This many times, 10 raised to power 3 times. So it is so large that we cannot store it into integer and long. And if you try to add into big integer, I don't know will it work or not, but I will solve this question using string, because string is the efficient way to solve this question. So let me erase the unnecessary thing. So let's again create the numbers. First we have 2, so we have 2 here. Next we have 4, we have 4. Next we have 5. So this is a string, we just need to add one more digit. Next we have 6, so we just need to add one more digit, or we can say a character. So then we have 6 here, then we have 9 here, then we have 9 here. So we have two separate numbers, but these two separate numbers can have leading zeros, which will create which will occupy unnecessary space. So suppose instead of this sorted array, what we got is we have this, and before this we have 0 many number of times, many number of times. So we have 0 here, then 0 here, then 0 here. So we have this number, and in this we have leading zeros. So first we need to get rid of these leading zeros. So what I will do is I will start from the 0 index. If this is 0, we just need to remove the current bit. If this number is not 0, means till here we are good to go. From this we have a valid number. Then we have leading 0, we just need to delete it. Next we again check the zero's position. If we got 0, then we need to delete the number. Next we have this number. So we got 2567, we got 469. So our step one is to sort the array, and the next step is to create two separate value in the form of string builder or string. Next, after traversing, if we are at a, even number of position, if we are at even number of position, we add the value in number one. If we are at odd number of position, we add the value in value 2. And next step is to remove the leading zeros. So after removing the leading zeros, we need to sum we need to sum these two numbers. But this is not a number, this is not a number, this is a string f, and we cannot convert into integer because the number is too big. So we have to somehow add this. So our first number is this, and our next number is this, and we need to add. So this is simple. What I will do is I have I pointer. So let me change the color. So I have I pointer pointing to value 1 last position, and then we have j pointer. J pointer is pointing to last index of value 2. Value 2 is a string, and it will point to last value of second string, and I pointer points to last value of last position of value 1. Then we need to sum these two values, and the summation is 18. We got 8, we need to add 8. So let me write in a simpler way. We have this and we have this, and we have to sum this. So we got 18, and 1 will carry forward. So in this, how do we create this carry? So we have to create a separate value for carry. Initially carry is 0, so we need to add carry I position and j position. Then we got 18, 8 will add here, and 1 will be added to the carry. So carry is containing 1. Next, I pointer will shift and j pointer will also shift. So j is here, I is here. So then number is 6, number is 6, and then we have 1 carry. So 6 plus 6 12, 12 plus 1 13. So then we have to add 3. So 3 will be added here, and carry will stay as 1. So then I pointer will change, j pointer will change. So I is here, j is here, and 1 is carry, 1 is carry. So then we got what is this, 10. So 0 here and a 1 in the carry. So we got carry. Then j will move forward, I will move forward. So I is here, then j is here. So in this we don't have j, so we need to write separate check for j, but we have I and a carry. So we have this. So the value is 3, value is 3, value is 3, and carry will be 0. If after adding all this number, suppose the number is this and this, suppose the number is different, and we got number as this, and initially carry is 0. So it is 9 plus 9 is 18. Then we got carry, 9 plus 9 is 18, 18 plus 1 19. Then we have this 9 plus 9 18, 18 plus 1 19. So is this. If a carry is still there, we need to add carry. So this is a crucial point. We don't need to miss this carry. If carry is still there, we need to add the carry. So after we have this number, we just need to return. But this is a string builder, this is a string builder, and we are starting from last position, and whenever we got a number, we add it here. So then we are at second last position, then we got a number, then we need to add the number. But what we are doing is we are inserting on the zeroth location. Whenever we got a number, we are adding on the zeroth position, we are adding on the zeroth position, we are adding on the zeroth position. This is a string builder. If we add at the zeroth position, we got this, means this is our answer, and we need to just convert into toString. We need to write a method toString, so it will just convert this string builder into string, and we just need to return this string itself. But this will give you TLE. This will give you TLE. I will show you why. So let's directly jump into the coding part. So first we have this method, and in this we first need to store the array. Then we have n, and then we have string builder value 1 and value 2. We are starting on the zero location, we have minimum number. So if the position is even, we need to append the ith value in our value 1, and if the position is odd, we need to add the value in the value 2. So this is our value 1 and value 2 string, and then we have to remove the leading zeros. So value 1 length is there, and on the zeroth position we have 0. So we need to write a function to delete the character on the zeroth index. And as we are deleting the character and we are accessing, so there may be a chance that string is empty, so we need to write a check before that. So string length is still there, so we need to apply the same process on string 1, means value 1 and value 2. So this is value 2, same applies here, but instead of value 1 we have value 2. Then after removing the leading zeros, we need to add those two values. So then we have string builder as our answer, and I position is pointing at the last index of value 1, j position is pointing at last index of value 2, and a separate carry variable. So then we have this check, if I is there or j is there or carry is there, so we need to add these three values. So we have current value, we need to add carry, and we have to write a separate check. If index is out of bound, then we need to add 0, else we need to add the current character minus 0th character. So it will just convert the character into integer form. If the character is 0, it will write 0 as an integer. So we got the value from value 1, and then we got the value from our value 2. This is our value 2. So after we have the summation of carry, value 1 and value 2, then we need to insert the modulus. We need to take the current value, and the value cannot be greater than 9. So we need to apply the modulus operation with the value 10, and we are inserting on the 0th position. Then we need to update our carry by taking divide by using the divide operation with 10 value. So we have carry, and after this we need to jump to the second last position, and that's how it will work. So I and j position have to be greater than, and carry has to be greater than 0. So then we need to convert into string. So string builder dot toString, this method, and so let's give it a try. It will give you TLE, and we need to optimize this. So let's wait for it, and in between let's talk about time and space complexity. Here we have order of n, and here you can assume it in the worst case it will be order of n, and here we have also order of n. So let me just connect to the internet. So we are back. So let's submit this, and I was in between of the time complexity and space complexity. So in between, the the time complexity will be order of n, and the space complexity we are using string builder, so we can say order of n. And as expected, we got TLE. So we need to optimize this. Although this approach will work, but we need to optimize this in Java language. So instead of append, we need to add. We need to add in the last position. Then using this, we got reversal string. Then before returning the answer, we just need to write reverse. So it will reverse it. So now let's submit this, and it will just work fine. So why the insert function will not work, and we need to apply append? Because in the insert operation we are inserting on the 0th location, and its time complexity is order of n. But in the append function, the time complexity is order of 1. We are adding the character on the last location. So at the end, just we just need to reverse the overall string. So instead of this, we got 8. So here we got 8, then we have to write 8. Here we got 3, then we have to write 3. We got 0, then we got 3. So we got this, and before returning we just need to reverse this. So 3038. So that's the answer, that's the real answer. So I hope you have learned something new. If you guys have any doubt, feel free to ask in the comment section. Code is given in the description box. This question is asked in the Google interview. So I hope you have learned something new. Thank you all for watching.